Sean Diddy Combs, hip-hop mogul, fashion icon, billionaire entrepreneur. For decades, he was celebrated as a symbol of success. But in 2024, the glamorous empire he built was shaken to its foundation. Allegations of abuse, trafficking, and federal raids pulled the curtain back on a darker story. Tonight, we uncover the case that threatens to destroy one of hip-hop's biggest names, the rise, the fall, and the investigation of P. Diddy. The scandal truly began with one woman's voice. Cassie Ventura, a singer and model who spent over a decade in a relationship with Combs, filed a lawsuit in November 2023. In her filing, she described years of abuse, claims of violent assaults, manipulation, and control. Cassie alleged that Diddy forced her into disturbing situations, orchestrated drug-filled parties, and even arranged encounters that left her traumatized. Her lawsuit told a story of a man who carefully managed his public image while hiding a private life of chaos and violence. Within just 24 hours, Cassie's case was settled privately, but her words lit a fire. Other alleged victims soon came forward, women and men, all claiming they had been manipulated, abused, or exploited by Combs and his network of associates. To understand the magnitude of these allegations, we must remember who Sean Combs was. Born in Harlem, New York, he rose to fame in the 1990s with Bad Boy Records. He helped launch the careers of the notorious B.I.G., Faith Evans, and Maze. His business sense and charisma turned him into more than a producer. He became a brand. Through the 2000s, Diddy expanded into fashion with Sean John, luxury vodka deals, television ventures, and a global image of a hip-hop billionaire. He was often described as one of the most influential figures in music history, but behind the scenes there were always whispers, rumors of controlling behavior, secretive parties, and powerful connections. For decades, nothing stuck until the lawsuits piled up and the authorities stepped in. Cassie's lawsuit was only the beginning. After her, more women filed civil cases against Combs. The allegations painted a picture of a man running what some described as a hidden empire of control. Accusations of sex trafficking, forced encounters, drug abuse, and violence. Some plaintiffs claim they were groomed, others said they were intimidated into silence. Former employees and associates added fuel to the fire, suggesting they had witnessed or suspected disturbing behavior for years. And then came the video. In May 2024, CNN released surveillance footage from 2016 showing Diddy violently assaulting Cassie in a Los Angeles hotel hallway. The grainy black and white video showing Combs shoving, bragging, and kicking her shocked the public. What had once been whispers now had undeniable evidence. By March 2024, the case reached a turning point. Federal agents from Homeland Security investigations raided Diddy's mansions in Los Angeles and Miami. Armed officers stormed the properties, seizing electronics, hard drives, and documents. These raids were part of a sprawling probe into possible sex trafficking, racketeering, and narcotics distribution. Reports indicated that investigators were looking into claims that Combs used his wealth and resources to transport victims across state lines. Witnesses were called, former bodyguards, assistants, and industry insiders were interviewed. Some described extravagant parties where celebrities and young recruits mingled in environments fueled by drugs and alcohol. Others hinted at a climate of fear, where speaking out meant career suicide. Combs himself denied all allegations, calling them lies and character assassination. But as the evidence mounted, the picture grew darker. As of 2025, Sean Combs has not been criminally convicted. However, he faces multiple ongoing civil lawsuits and an active federal investigation. Legal experts suggest he could face charges under U.S. sex trafficking laws, which carry decades-long prison sentences. Cassie's lawsuit may have ended in settlement, but others press forward. Attorneys representing the plaintiffs argue that Diddy operated an organized system of exploitation backed by enablers and money. Meanwhile, the court of public opinion has already delivered its verdict. The video footage of Cassie's assault destroyed what remained of his reputation. His businesses collapsed. Brand partnerships with Ciroc, Delian Tequila, and Revolt TV were cut. Award shows distanced themselves. The mogul, once worth hundreds of millions, found his empire crumbling overnight. The scandal has divided fans, celebrities, and the hip-hop community. Some loyal supporters argue that Diddy is being targeted in a culture that loves to see powerful men fall. Others believe this case finally proves that money and influence can no longer hide abuse. For Cassie and other accusers, speaking out has become a symbol of strength. Their voices have sparked wider conversations about exploitation in the music industry and how much silence has protected predators for decades. For the world of hip-hop, it's a sobering reminder: the same industry that builds stars can also hide darkness. The man once called the ultimate mogul now faces the possibility of prison and a legacy stained forever. The P. Diddy case is still unfolding. The lawsuits continue, the federal investigation moves forward, and the public waits to see if criminal charges will be filed. This story is more than just about one man. It's about the hidden power structures in entertainment, the victims who risk everything to tell their truth, and the fall of an empire once thought untouchable. What do you think? Will Sean Combs face trial, or will his influence protect him once again? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more true crime stories where fame, fortune, and darkness collide.